Hello YouTube, it's RJ the West here, my friend Last Time You See. Welcome back to another GTA Online live stream. Check to see if I'm live. I hope I got the title right. Okay. Yeah. Where do... Alright. Ready when you are. Point to point.
I seem to be getting that quite a bit.
Yep.
Countryside.
Of course it is!
I'm gonna go DNA.
D
Or
and
or
A.
A and D or D and A, where you want to say it.
Oh, at least I can jump over that hedge. Unlike some hedges.
Yeah, I still got PTSD from that.
Yeah.
It's like I want to jump, try to get to safety, but I can't.
If you're wondering, guys, a couple years ago, I made a capture job. It's called Martial Law. I don't remember which mission, which campaign capture job it was, but we had. I was doing an experiment involving the original Annihilator. You guys know the original Annihilator, the helicopter with the 4 miniguns. So apparently, I don't know how, but I made it to where it is an absolute beast, a true terror in disguise. It was gunning us down relentlessly through the entire mission. We were lucky to, like, we actually built a small IE area, and it was close to an area where there's this hedge that is unjumpable. You cannot jump over this hedge, and it sucked because it stopped us and it killed us. It got us killed a lot. Yep. That's where he gets his PTSD from. That's not the only thing he got PTSD, though. If you actually watch some of the capture missions that I made a couple years ago, some of them were pretty wild. On Soda Survival, I ain't trying that again. It sucks that you have to be by yourself. Yeah, it is what it is. I just thought of something. If I did D, and we both went all the way over there, that would actually speed things up a bit. What do you think?
What are you talking about?
If I actually complete D, the two of us would end up going to A over there. What do you think?
I don't know how that would speed it up.
You'd be surprised. Which one is the one that you got to do in here again? Because I never actually do this one. This one?
Yeah.
Alright, but makeshift sleeping bag. Okay, just wanted to make sure, because you're the one that usually does this, and I never see where it is, so... Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I'm hearing something over here. I hear what sounds like a voice. Like, something that you hear in Warframe, kind of thing. Like, what the hell?
Probably an Easter egg.
Probably. It could be Folly.
Could be Limbo.
Unlikely. Limbo only comes out during the certain times of the day. That damn weather. That is weird, though. I'm still, like, laughing at earlier this morning in Warframe this morning when you and I were doing... When I got invigorated from the Helmuth with that double duration and 75% ability efficiency, I cannot believe those two guys were willing to stick with us for 75 minutes in that mission, dude. Unrelenting rain, dude. Rain, 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 rain.
Well, most of the time they're running in the same room as us.
That's true, but they still have to visually see it. And I will admit, it is visually noisy. When you consider the fact that Tempest Barrage is meant to be spammed, but not to excess. In the hands of my Limbo with that invigoration buff, as long as I have like 6 or more energy.
Unless you make it at a color that's not evasive.
Well, I'm not gonna change the colors. My energy is set. I have 6 appearances for all my Limbos.
Ow.
How?
Fall damage. Apparently.
Oh, which one are you going to?
B.
Oh, okay. We'll go to C. Is this what happened to you?
No, I went off a cliff.
Okay.
A cliff that wasn't really that high up either.
Evidently it was. Hello. Ah! That was a mistake on my end. Whoops. Damn it, I'm waving hello. Yeah, it's actually kind of... It was actually kind of funny that earlier this morning, the fact that those guys were able to tolerate my Limbo doing that, I will give them like props to them being able to do that. I'm doing good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spawn my Sparrow. I forgot that it is spawned already.
Let's call the buzzard.
I'm going to call the buzzard.
Oh, you stupid truck.
Yeah, I'm on a PlayStation. Oh, that's right. The only... There we go. It's on the middle of the road. Ooh. At least the buzzard's in good condition.
Should
Trying to find people.
Hasn't really been in combat.
Alright, I'm heading to you. Huh. Started playing the game. Oh.
Face plant.
Ah.
When I had a helmet on.
Oh. Here.
Your knees are covered in blood.
That's because I slammed my body against the roof on that logging lumber. Is that a lumber mill? Is that
Lumber
what they call
mill.
it? I was gonna say lumberyard, lumberville. Not this one though, of course. Maybe it's somewhere. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. To the casino. Oh, for a second there, I almost swallowed wrong. Oh, damn it, Jordan! Ow!
I forgot.
Oh, of course you left your helmet on. You know, I need to change my appearance anyway. Wait, is it this one? Oh, yep, it's this one. Ah,
Check to see I'm still alive.
you are. Maybe I could call the Sparrow. Yep.
Okay.
Luckily, we're not too far away from the road. Oh, yeah. There you go.
I forgot I was still the CEO.
Any modded fits? I'm not sure what you mean.
Talking about either mods for the game, probably.
Did you get the invite? And no, we don't use any mods for the game. We play the game as is. Oh look, there's a bunker. Oh, modded outfits? I don't think so. I just make random outfits for my character and I cycle them daily. Just like in Warframe. Alright. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna actually spend some more hours trying out that Theros Strike build of mine now. Since I was using it earlier today and seeing its damage potential. If you could debuff an enemy so much you give yourself like almost 300% critical damage to put on an enemy.
That's if you hit him in time before it runs out, because it runs out pretty quick.
Oh no, I don't use modded outfits. No, I don't do any of that stuff. My friend and I, we play the game casually.
Legitimately.
Legitimately and casually. In fact, if you actually watch my previous live streams, he and I basically do this almost literally every day. We do custom missions though. On the other day, every other day we do custom missions where I make a mission through the GTA Online mission creator or refresh it, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. Go ahead and land safely. Oh, it's smoking. You fell on your face. Oh, wrong button. I hope you're looking the other way. Excellent.
No.
Ah. Come on, paper route. I'm hoping it's paper route. Are you destroying that?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because I feel like it.
Oh, wrong way. Alright, let's see what we get. How loaded are you in the game? Yeah, if you're talking money wise,
They're talking money. They're talking about how much money you have in the game.
Not. Oh shit. Oh, it is paper route.
You have 71 million.
Yeah, I was just looking at it right before I started my live stream. I don't really focus too much on money. I grind slowly and gradually. It's more chill that way. The majority of the money that we make is from the acid truck sell missions, and I help my friend out with his bunker gun running business. Ow!
What happened?
I was reading the guy's text. Oh, look at it. Holy Jesus, it isn't it. It is, isn't it? Ow.
Is this the beach route or a hood route?
I think it's the hood route.
It is.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the strip club.
Copy that.
That's where they normally spawn at.
Yep. We actually have a very good system. My friend and I really just do it. Oh. Ow. All right, there's the first one.
Yep, there they are. They're literally at the strip club.
We've actually gotten pretty good at doing this now.
Yeah, I've been doing it for since
We've been doing
2018.
it for 2 years. Oh, hippies. All right, this one I don't have to actually. We mostly play GTA only at night, though. My friend basically he plays his own games during the day. I basically just play Warframe most of the day assuming I'm not working on music or Mission Creator live stream in the afternoon.
You're
And
gonna be
it's the
doing that
weather.
tomorrow.
Yep. I already have an idea for tomorrow's formula. The road rats, I swear, they're a unique success. I do like how ramp buggies are being used. I just wish the NPCs were more aggressive in the ramp buggy. But to be fair, they're holding they're all right.
I don't know why, but I was locked onto.
I don't know why, but you made it block. How'd that you get out?
That's funny.
I made it in there before the chair flipped it over, dude.
I saw that.
Oh my god, dude, that I'll probably
you
have to use the up and atomizer on that.
you literally just put the chair over the basket.
Yep. Just covering my tracks, man. Just covering my tracks.
Yeah.
Uh,
They don't look suspicious. A chair cover
oh, come
trying to hide a
on.
box.
No. No. There we go. A good song is being played right now, Night Ride.
I was gonna say, is it my song that I made you?
Unlikely. I don't think they're gonna allow AI generated music from Suno and Night Ride. I think it has to be legitimately handmade. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are for Night Ride.
I don't listen to it.
Man, this light is like useless in here. I don't have to. Alright.
Especially in this lighting. Well, the light on that vehicle is useless in general.
Yeah.
So low to the ground, doesn't spread out.
I don't like the motorcycle lights in this game, if I'm being honest.
Well, there are good motorcycles that have good lighting.
Yeah, there is. But a lot of these motorcycles just have shit lights. The Oppressor is one of them.
I don't know, I think the Oppressor's got good lights than most motorcycles in the game.
Right. Yay, ranked up again. This road's not half bad. Almost missed my turn. this one behind the building? Yes, it is.
It's easier to just go from the front.
I see it. You'll barely see the green arrows. Oh, that lighting. Oh, my light broke. That's fine. It's not like I really need my light anyway in here. Maybe that green arrow was not there. You just had to guess where you had to throw it. Alright, waiting for a pickup. Where are you landing at?
Right there where you're at.
Alright. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. I was about to call him
Oh yeah. You gotta get back into that habit of calling him more often like that.
Hello, hello. I'll call my buddy in pharmaceuticals. Gonna cost you, but I can get what we need.
Oh yeah, I gotta put the acid truck away first.
I am gonna go use the bathroom.
Okay. Rain, rain, rain. Alright, first client job of the day.
Okay, you're going to steal a diamond shipment from them. Our client wants these rocks, but you won't pay retail price. I think we can help. Get over there and put some of our technology to use. I'll talk you through it.
I'm back.
After that.
Looks like you're coming up. We're doing this calmly and methodically. Use the drone for some reconnaissance on the store, and to disable the alarm before making a move. I've managed to temporarily patch it so that your whole crew can launch drones from inside the Terabyte.
Hiccup burp.
I'm gonna go ahead and get fortified ready in advance. Oh yeah, it's your turn to use the ramp buggy too, right?
No. It's your turn. No, wait, no, it's my turn to use the
I was
buggy.
about to say.
I thought you meant it was my turn to get the packages. My brain was elsewhere.
Got them? Alright, now get them over to our client. They know these diamonds will be hot, but there's hot and there's hot. Don't lead any police to the drop-off. And other crews can see where you are. Be careful out there.
My brain will be done crafting
Tomorrow in
tomorrow
the
at 2
afternoon.
o'clock.
Yep. Do you want to play on your Veruna in the afternoon tomorrow?
I'm not worried about it.
I kind of thought so. Mine will be done tomorrow earlier in the morning, and like every other Warframe, I'll level her up and just put her aside. It's actually kind of ironic when you think about it. No, flip side, at least I was able to, at least we were able to make a little bit of plot, and I was able to give you some of that too. Alright, I already got the Avenger thruster in there. Oh, I lost the cops already. That's actually kind of funny. That strategy of leaving the thruster right outside the tunnel is pretty ideal, because what I could do is I could just do that. I mean, it's faster. I mean, I can spawn you a thruster really wherever you want.
Great job. Your payment should be in your account now.
Ouch.
Just gotta remember not to hit the thruster on my way out. And there's my squishy, fluffy kitty cat. Hi, Gracie. Hi, baby. Yes. Boop. My chunky monkey. Aw, you're purring. Imagine if Gracie's purr was so loud that it almost sounded like a motor humming. Like all you hear is brrr, brrr, brrr. I've heard of some cats that can purr really loud. Oh, pad turned off. Oh good, they didn't hit my thruster. That would suck if they did. Or at least there's one guy still alive. You remember that one time where the chase units had a pair of helicopters and they just basically killed us?
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. That final chase unit's dead, isn't he?
No.
Oh, no, no, he isn't. There he is. He's still alive. I'll go get my phone. Unless you don't want to do thought experiments tonight.
We can do them. I don't care.
Alright, okay. Wait a second, I gotta move. I gotta move. I know, I gotta move. Don't take my chair. Yeah. Oh, Gracie. Really? Come here. You're taking my chair. Gracie. Hmm. Hmm. I remember I Google searched this one a while ago. What if Limbo from Warframe were a comedian? If Limbo from Warframe were a comedian, his act would likely be a polarizing mix of highbrow math jokes, avant-garde performance art, and intentional audience disruption that leaves half the room enchanted, and the other half trying to heckle him off the stage. Here is what that stand-up routine would look like based on his persona as a math magician who mathed himself so hard he died. The style and persona, the look. He would walk on stage with his top hat and coat, bowing politely, looking like a dapper, interdimensional Batman villain. The delivery. Extremely arrogant yet refined, constantly making puns about rift physics and rounding errors. He would likely argue that his jokes are too complex for the average non-mathematical mind. That actually makes sense. The prop comedy. He would constantly enter and exit a small, personal, black and white void on stage, vanishing mid-sentence just to reappear behind a stunned audience member. His material, the jokes. Audience participation. He would randomly banish hecklers into the rift, where they can watch the show but cannot shout, throw things, or interact with the world. The Cataclysm set. He would throw a massive shimmering bubble over the first 3 rows, freezing them in time while he tells a 10-minute anecdote. Look at them, he proclaimed. Total silence, finally, an attentive audience. Interactive props. He'd pick up a gun, try to shoot a balloon, realize that he's in the rift, and then tut-tut, how the bullets are so pedestrian, preferring to explain the formula for the rift instead. The audience reception. The main Limbo crowd. A small group of audience members who understand the performance art would be cheering exquisite. The frustrated majority. The rest of the audience who just wanted to see a simple comedy show would be furious because their phones don't work and they can't leave their seats inside while in this cataclysm. The closer. He would end the show by stating, "You don't understand, the math is correct," before accidentally dropping his hat, slipping into another dimension, and not returning for the encore. In short, he would be that one comedian who's objectively talented and doing something unique, but everyone hates him because he takes his act too far and keeps ruining the show for everyone else. Okay, I actually did get one. Hold on. What if more accurate Limbo had his own movie, but it's from Monty Python? Yeah, I'm going that far. A lore-accurate Limbo movie produced by Monty Python would be a surreal, meta-humorous masterpiece blending high-concept dimensional mathematics with utter silliness. Based on the Limbo theorem quest, where his overconfidence math leads to his components being scattered across the system. In Monty Python's signature style, the movie would likely be titled Limbo in the Holy Rift, or simply say, "Stop, that's not real." The quest for the perfect theorem. Here's what the movie would look like. The premise. Limbo is portrayed as a dashing but overly posh and arrogant gentleman scholar who believes he can calculate his way into a superior dimension. The conflict. He refuses to use an Orokin-approved calculator, deciding to do the math on a torn piece of napkin instead. That makes sense. I mean, we're looking at Monty Python here. Have you seen the Monty Python movies? Oh, VIP working. Well, we still got a few seconds. The climax. He attempts a grand rift walk, shouting something nonsensical like 1, 2, 5. I mean 3, before ripping himself into pieces and scattering his parts across the galaxy. Alright, I'll read the rest in a bit. Let's see, the horses. Instead of horses, Limbo and his companion, a confused silent Grenier named Concord, travel by having someone walk behind him with two sentient cores. Oh, it's basically using the premise from the Quest for the Holy Grail. But they're doing it in a more Warframe fashion.
Our client needs someone to take it out. I know. It's interesting, so I put our hat in the ring. We aren't flower rangers after all. To find this guy, we're going to have to access Life Invaders.
What if Sevigov was the Grim Reaper
The drone will. So get over to their office.
for
I still have
the human? I know. I'm just saying, what if Sevigov is the Grim Reaper for the human race?
It'd probably be pretty easy.
Get there, stop outside the building, and send in the
There'd be
drone.
no counter to him.
Security's been upgraded since the
No, the Grim Reaper is neither good or evil.
Well, he's a malevolent being who just does what he does, which is death.
I've managed
This
to
is
temporarily
necessary.
patch it so that your whole crew can launch drones from inside the terabyte.
He basically kills people that it's their time to die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm curious how that would work in the, you know, like a Sevigov version of the Grim Reaper. I'm curious about that. Just a random thought that popped in my head.
'92, 92, 95.
One laptop down, one to go. We should have access to all that personal data as soon as it's done.
Now, I remember a while back when I was doing that very experiment with Limbo and Monty Python that it was like saying John Cleese would be the one playing as Limbo. I like that idea of John Cleese as Limbo.
I've got full access to their servers now, and I sent the target's location to your GPS.
Animations, the scenes between dimensions are done via Terry Gilliam's signature cutout animation style, featuring Victorian-era cutouts of organ tellers exploding into math equations. The knight who says "banish." A knight in a top hat blocks a bridge, insisting to a corpus crewman that he must banish them in the pocket dimension. When the crewman tries to walk around, the knight just banishes himself. Oh, they're basically, it's just recycling. The whole thing is just. Oh, it says here, cast Limbo would be played by John Cleese with immense arrogance, looking down his nose and sentient enemies. Yeah. Okay, I probably could do something a little better. Wait a minute. Custom dialogue. Oh, the Black Knight scene. A corpus nullifier cuts off Limbo's arms. Limbo says, "'Tis but a scratch." Nullifier, you're in the rift, but you cannot interact with this plane. I'll rift surge you for that. Eh. You win some, you lose some.
That's good work, and it pays good too.
Alright, the next one is... Bitch.
That's the next one is bitch.
Bitch about we did it too fast. I might as well turn my chair on in a bit. Wait, pad. There we go.
You gonna do the Subagov one?
Yeah, I'll get that one ready. Do you want to put it in real life or just mankind?
Real life. Like,
right.
the human
More
race.
accurate, Sivagos?
It don't matter. He's gonna be the Grim Reaper, so he's basically gonna symbolize his death of the human race. I'm curious what that would be like for him.
Alright. I got it ready. But we're gonna have to hold out on that for now until you get the buggy. Once we get done with this mission and hurry. Do you remember that one thought experiment? What was your favorite? Last year, I remember doing some interesting, funny thought experiments involving Limbo, like these glitches where, as a Limbo, if you were to banish another player in the game, their character would shrink to baby size. They would literally be the same size as a Titania using her fourth ability. I'm actually picturing how. It just and it turns out to be a permanent glitch. It would suck because the novelty would wear off fairly well, and people would just start associating Limbo as just a shrinker, or they'll even call him the Shrink because he shrinks people. But here's the thing, though: your hitbox is exactly the same size. It's your physical, cosmetic appearance.
Yeah.
Ow. I'm gonna try to start yawning, covering my face. I was watching some of my past live streams today while making my music, and I noticed how stupid I look when I'm yawning. So I'm gonna try to get in a habit of covering my face when I yawn. I mean, camera's right there, so. But yeah, the idea of limbo, if there was a glitch, you probably wouldn't even care if you watched your mighty Sevagoth turn into a baby all of a sudden, right?
No, as long as I still have all my DPS, I wouldn't care.
The idea, and I'm not gonna lie, one of the cool things I like about being a limbo main is that you're in a unique position in that game compared to everyone else. Everyone else, like Limbo is the only Warframe in the entire game that has that unique position where he can just, like, he's master of shadow and substance. So then the other thought experiment I did, where this one's going to be kind of funny. It's also extremely unrealistic, but it would have to be like a gag glitch that was forced from the devs. But like, imagine if you got exposed, once you're exposed to Limbo's Rift, your Warframe starts twerking uncontrollably. I'm picturing this in my head right now. Imagine like a Misa and a Hildren just twerking uncontrollably. Once they're hit by the rift, and yeah, like everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Honestly, I would be like, "What the fuck?" too, because I would be more scared because I'm the one causing it, and then it's like, you know what? If this were a permanent glitch, I wouldn't even probably use my abilities unless I'm solo. Or just, please stay away from the bubble. Don't get in the bubble. My character won't stop twerking. But Limbo's immune to it. There's like dance for me. If that were an actual glitch in this game, Limbo would be literally the most trolled Warframe, and people would start noticing and how game breaking it is. Because when I say uncontrollably, I mean uncontrollably. You lose all function when you just have to watch your character twerk for like 6 to 8 seconds. It was
Yeah.
oh, it's right there. And one of my favorite thought experiments involving Limbo with glitches would probably be the one where Rebecca Ford's laughter. You would hear her laughing when you're in the glitch, when you're in the rift, when you're actually in the rift. You would hear the incessant laughter of Rebecca Ford, and when the Limbo in your group is using stasis, it actually slows down, and the more enemies are killed, it's starting to sound really demonic, like oh, 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 oh. I do like thought experiments that involve a lot of glitches and stuff. I also did one where instead of being really, really small, your Warframe is like really large. And, well, because everything is still the same, you know, like Gigantism in the tower, we got to do the tower mission tomorrow too. Oh, and don't worry about the Archon Hunt. The Archon Hunt is Nero.
I wasn't worried about the tower either.
Well, it depends on what you get. I never looked at the tower as rewards. We only did it last week because you needed an Omniforma. And, oh yeah, that's another thing. We could probably get back into doing arbitration now in an effort to get you those Omniforma. But of course, it would have to be early in the morning or in the afternoon because you're going to be on Warhammer the most of the time. Or gone, depending on your schedule. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Oh, that was the last one. Really?
Yep.
Oh.
This is gonna kill me. Nope. Surprisingly, it did not.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I hit a power pole on my way out, and it knocked me off the presser. It's funny that fall was actually higher than that cliff, and yet that did not kill me.
I think wiping out on certain circumstances. might adjust how often you take damage. Possibility. All right, I'll get robbery in progress started, and then I'll read that thought experiment that you had locked in your head. That you got it came up with. Oh, it's the country bank, because of course it is. You know what's funny? If we would have robbed that bank instead of those bad guys, we would use the gun, not the regular van.
Or a flying vehicle in general.
Yep. Alright. If a lore-accurate Sevagoth, the Dark Helmsman from Warframe, became the Grim Reaper for humanity in real life, death would become a highly methodical, void-powered operation rather than a sudden, natural occurrence. Lore-wise, Sevagoth is a wraith of concentrated void energy that serves as a captain of the dead, commanding a spectral ship, the Tempestari, to shepherd lost souls. Here is what it would look like in real life. The method of death, sow in gloom. The dying process. Instead of sudden cardiac arrest, death would start with a death seed. Sevagoth would sow a void miasma into those whose time is up, allowing them to settle their affairs while their life force is slowly siphoned away into his death well. The aura of gloom. Death would be preceded by gloom, a cold radial pulse wave of darkness. This would slow down the victim's perception of time, making final moments feel long and peaceful while siphoning their life force. Irresistible passage. As a soul-manipulating entity, he cannot be argued with or stopped. His abilities bypass armor and shields, making him an unstoppable Reaper. The appearance of the Shadow. The Reap phase. When the time comes to finally take a life, Sevagoth releases his shadow, a massive clawed phantasm. This would appear as a violent, terrifying figure that removes the soul from the body, no escaping from the shadow. This aspect of Sevagoth is a separate entity that pilots the Tempestari, meaning he can reap souls across the globe, while his main body rests in a comatose state, searching for other lost souls. The rescue aspect of death. Gentle Reaper. While the Shadow is gruesome, the original Sevagoth is a rescuer of many lives. Lore-accurate Sevagoth would likely focus on taking those in pain or lost in void storms, whether it be accidental, violent deaths, and guiding them rather than simply destroying them. The Tempestari Ferry. He would use his spectral railjack to transport lost souls, acting more as a cosmic sailor, taking people to a final resting place. His impact on humanity. Visible death. Because he is a physical warframe, even if ghostly, the Reaper would be seen on high-speed security cameras or satellite imaging as a speeding shadow or a dark ship in the upper atmosphere. Void Burial. You might bury particularly lost souls by launching them into the void, a space burial that removes them entirely from earthly reality. Reuniting with self. If a soul is deemed valuable enough to be saved, his shadow can consume enough energy to resurrect the individual, acting as a Reaper who can also give life back. TLDR. Lore-accurate Sevagoth would be a terrifying yet strangely methodical Reaper. He would appear as a chilling shadow with a creepy, beautiful ship that slows down the world with gloom, harvests the soul gently, or violently rips it away with his shadow form, all while transporting them to a final void student resting place.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I'm gonna get the next mission ready. I have a feeling we're gonna do Plowed, but I don't remember which construction site I want to go to. Do you remember which one it is?
It's one of. It's not the one where you do the job at. I know that.
Well, I know for a fact that the truck spawns here. It does spawn here, but it also could spawn here too.
Not there. That's where.
No,
That's where the
the crates are. I know.
crates are. So it won't spawn there.
But I know for a fact that it does spawn here somewhere.
Sometimes.
That's true. Yeah, sometimes it spawns there, sometimes it spawns somewhere else. That's this one. Of course it is. Well, I know for a
Does
fact it spawns in this one every now and then, too.
there it is.
Go to the construction site. Ah! What the hell?
What happened?
I don't know how, but are you kidding me?
Are you stuck?
I am wedged between the perfect
What
wedge.
the hell is your character doing?
I am stuck.
Up and randomize it.
I'm going to. I have to. That is...
How the hell did you do that, dude?
I don't know, but this stupid little corner thing stuck me.
uh,
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually a little worried that they would have destroyed this.
as soon as your character got out of the
Just
truck,
swallow the fucking gnat, really?
haha.
Come on.
As soon as you got out of the truck, your character started acting weird.
Yeah, he did. Oh god, dude. Fucking gnats. Go to the power station. Yeah, I was actually worried that, because I know that if you get this vehicle stuck in certain ways, it will get destroyed and the mission will fail.
Mm-hmm. That's if you don't get it unstuck.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, just a few days ago when we were doing one of my custom missions, I was literally watching one of my live streams while, like I said, working on my song. And, the gun van that I was using, when it got wedged on, like, the divider or something like that, it caught on fire and immediately, like, you helped me get it unstuck or something, and by the time it got unstuck, it was already too late. I don't know, I mean, I've been actually rewatching some of my old live streams while working on my music.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just like to hear us talking. But I was really just watching the older ones, like the early ones, like episode 25, 26. We were definitely different back then, earlier this year. I mean, we only started doing the thought experiment thing just like, what, a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you think is the next one? Here comes my kitty cat.
It'd be the trailer probably.
Trailer. Most likely it's either the trailer, Stab City, Elysian Island. It's not time for your snack yet. You want to come up here? Come on, baby. By the way, this pad has gotten so worn in now that I have to lay my back on it in a certain way to stop it from making what sounds like a tuba in F flat or something. It sounds like a sad tuba now. If I'm not laying on it like in a certain way, it will sound like a sad tuba, and it sucks. It's like vibration, like massage pads. I don't know what their lifespan is, but I've been using this one every day for the past 6 months, since December. And by the way, I never got that. What do you think of the idea of that Phantom Wedge as a boss? I'm not gonna lie, it's iconic. I'm gonna remember it. The Phantom Wedge as a boss in that mission. And I'm also glad that I actually increased our overall quality of lives, having a visual on our allies and where they're at. The one thing I do remember is for aircraft, when they, you know, like the one that randomly flew away. Remember that Valkyrie that flew away?
Yeah.
Wonder where they flew off to. It's like, oh, my job's here, done. Bye. That Valkyrie had a mind of its own. It was like fall. What?
I was gonna say that there's 214 days left and 30 weeks until GTA 6 is out.
Oh God, you've seen those things. You've seen those articles too. People are so fixated on it. Like, when do you come out? It's like, it'll come out when it comes out. Who knows? It might even get delayed again.
Probably.
Nope, dogs.
Dogs.
Yep, dogs. Oh, I was right though. It was Stab City.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the tower.
Copy that. I'll meet up with you there.
Go ahead and end my stream.
Oh, well, I do know that you end your stream a few minutes early. I don't know why, but I like to end mine right before, like, just a few minutes left before we get off.
I record for an hour.
Yep. I have. Oh, speaking of an hour.
Sometimes, depending on what time I start.
Or what we're doing. Well, speaking of an hour, have you noticed that when I do my mission live stream, when I do my GTA Online live stream mission creators, live streams?
Used to end it at 3, and now it's earlier than that.
But it's because I kind of started getting it down to a science. Not every mission is going to take 3 hours. I mean, come on, dude. No one's going to sit... Like, if anyone who watches my live streams, no one's going to want to sit there and watch 3 hours of me working on a mission. And since I've been getting better at mission formulas, and hell, my newest one, where I can actually where I've learned that I can put blips on the radar, identifying allies and enemies alike in certain icons, I kind of like that, and I'm going to be doing that in our missions from now on. Yeah, you're going to be seeing blue dots fighting red dots. Go blue dots. Wait, not in this one this time. Oh well. I'm gonna go get my phone. Let's see. We never used chroma. When we were watching some of those chromas and... Alright. In this fictional scenario, what if lore accurate chroma were... Do you want chroma with an army or just by himself?
By himself.
Alright. Who do you want him to fight?
I
He's
have no
supposed
idea.
to... Canonically speaking, he's supposed to be a very powerful
Dante.
Warframe from Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
He's gonna die. How about Vigil instead?
You mean Virgil?
Virgil.
Virgil is stronger. Virgil is actually stronger than Dante.
He gets killed by Sevagoth, though. Sephiroth. I meant to say Sephiroth. Alright, Alright, let's try Dante. Where to fight? Okay, lore accurate from Warframe. Where to fight Dante from Devil May Cry. Plot armor. Plot armor and gag armor is disabled, and it is a fight to the death. I have a feeling Chroma's gonna lose. He's gonna lose hands down. Yep. In a lore accurate death to the finish fight without plot armor, Dante would ultimately defeat Chroma. While Chroma is a versatile elemental tank, Dante possesses superior speed, regeneration, and dimensional level weaponry that surpasses the capabilities of an Orokin-era Warframe. Here is the breakdown of the fight based on lore. Speed and reflexes. Dante. Lore accurate Dante, post Devil May Cry 5, Sin Devil Trigger, has speed that is vastly superior to light, faster than light, and can stop time with Quicksilver or use Trickster to teleport. Chroma is extremely fast, capable of bullet jumping and flying on elemental wings, but his combat reactions are generally limited to the speed of his projectiles and elemental breaths. Verdict. Dante can move faster than Chroma and activate his abilities. Durability and regeneration. Chroma is exceptionally tanky, using Vex armor to convert damage into armor up to 350% and Elemental War to reflect damage. However, he can be damaged and his armor can be stripped. Dante has extreme regeneration, starting off being impaled, shot, or sliced in seconds, even in his base form. The verdict for this is Chroma's damage output would likely not be enough to stop Dante's demonic regeneration. Offensive capabilities based on lore. Chroma, a dragon hunter, master of elements, heat, electricity, toxin, and cold, with the ability to shed his pelt into a stationary effigy. Dante wields weapons like the Yamato, capable of cutting through dimensions and space, and possessing Sin Devil Trigger, which allows him to destroy god-tier demons that manipulate reality. Verdict, Dante's weaponry, particularly those that bypass traditional defenses, would ultimately bypass Chroma's armor. The fight scenario. Chroma would open with high-strength elemental damage with his effigy, likely utilizing cold or toxin to try to break Dante's stamina. However, Dante would likely shrug off the elements, style Witch to Royal Guard to block Chroma's initial outbursts, and use Trickster to move inside Chroma's defenses. When Chroma separates from his pelt to use effigy, he becomes 15% more vulnerable. Dante would exploit this instantly, using Sin Devil Trigger to overpower the pelt, and with the Yamato or Devil Sword Dante, strike the Tenno-controlled armor directly. The final conclusion. While Chroma is a slayer of sentience, Dante is a slayer of concepts. Without plot and gag armor, Dante's ability to destroy space and regenerate makes him almost impossible for Chroma to kill. Nah.
Hmm.
I kind of figured Chroma was not going to win.
And I know he wasn't gonna definitely not win against Virgil either.
Oh
Because
yeah.
technically, Virgil is actually stronger than Dante.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna have some insane car customization. Nah. Amanda Gracie. My baby. You got just enough time for one more. Unless you just want to sit back and chill.
Just chill, and no, we're not gonna have time because
I
time
was
this is
just thinking,
done.
I was literally just thinking of that because it's more like 5-6 minutes for dog experiment. Are you on the top or bottom floor?
I'm on the top. I mean, you have time to do one right now because we have two
Nah,
minutes until it ends.
it's past. Oh, you're not on this floor.
I'm on the top floor where the
Oh, the landing area is.
yeah, above the landing area.
Yeah, you're not on the top floor.
I'm not sure what floor it is.
You're on the third one.
Yeah, it's this floor. The floor that has all the construction equipment on it.
The second floor. Oh, you're on the third floor. You know what's funny? I've never made a mission that takes place on this building.
Well, you can't do it on this building because it's too small.
On the
It's very
contrary,
lenient.
I could make like a last standing, like a last team standing kind of start, or like King of the Hill, where you and me and a few of our allies are fighting off like horde of fixed wing aircraft or something like that. Yeah. She literally spent all night with me last night.
Hmm.
It was actually kind of cute. I'm a side sleeper, and I'm not gonna lie, it is awkward having her laying on my top, on my stomach while I'm side sleeping. She actually knows that she'll adjust herself, where it's just easier for me to just like, because I sleep with like a pillow, or I sleep with like two pillows. I think about the idea of getting like one of those space age body pillows. Do they actually have space age body pillows? I'm
Don't
curious.
know.
Oh. Alright, anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and thank you guys for watching, and have a good night, everybody. Bye.